Hello guys and welcome to the fourth video of the Minesweeper tutorial using Java. What we're gonna do in this video is add some arrays and use them in order for our game to start working. Okay, uh, let's go on. Since our grid is 16 by 9, we're gonna make, of course, our array 16 by 9 as well. So let's go ahead and make our first array. It's going to be an integer and it's going to be called mines equals new integer 16 by 9. Then we're going to make another integer array which is going to be called neighbors, again 16 by 9. Then we're going to add two more arrays, but those are going to be Boolean arrays. The first one is going to be revealed, and the last one is going to be called flagged. Okay, and in 2 seconds I'm going to explain to you what those are going to do. Most of you have probably guessed already, but let me explain real quick. So the first one is going to gain values 0 if the box does not contain a mine, or 1 if the box does contain a mine. The next array is going to take values from 0 up to 8, depending on how many of the neighbor. For example, if this box right here is the box we want, it's going to take a value from 0 to 8, depending on how many of the neighbor boxes, which are those. Okay, one box can have up to 8 neighbor boxes. Okay, and depending on how many neighbor boxes contain a mine, it's going to take a value from 0 to 8. If all of them contain a mine, it's going to have a value equal to 8. If none of them if there are no mines nearby, it's going to have a value equal to 0. So same goes with this box right here. Those 5 are its neighbor boxes, and it can take values from 0 to 5. So let's go ahead and maybe fill our mines array with mines, or not yet. I'm not sure what we do next. Yeah, we should probably fill them. Okay. What we're gonna do is create a random variable. Round equals to new random. Okay. This is a random variable. In order to get a random number, for example, let's say that we have an integer called doji, and if we do this next int, okay, depending on what we type in here, for example, let's say 5, doji is going to take a random value from 0 to 4. If you type 5, the variable dodgy is going to take a random value from one of the first 5 integer numbers, which are 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? If you type 100, it's going to take a random value from 0 to 99. Yeah. So let's go ahead and delete that. I'm pretty sure you understood what it does. What we want to do now? Let's go inside our constructor right here and say for. Actually, we're going to copy this one because we're really lazy. Like every single programmer, delete all the stuff. Okay, and we're going to say yep. Let's make a variable, or never mind. Go ahead and type if round dot next int 100 is less than 20, then mines of I and j is going to be equal to 1. Else mines of I and j is going to be equal to 0. So let me explain what this does. This is going to be a random number from 0 to 99. If it's less than 20, which is precisely 1 out of 5, it's going to get a mine inside. If not, it's going to be empty. So if we run this, nothing's going to change, but we can change some stuff right here. Like if mines of I and j, because we have an I and j right here, equals 1, which means it contains mine. Go ahead and set the color to, let's say, yellow. So if we go ahead and run this right now, we can see that about 1 out of 5 boxes should be yellow. Let's count that: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. So let's see how much 33 out of 160, or not 160, 16 multiplied by 9 is 144, and it's a little more than 1 out of 5. It's 22.9%, but if we run this again, this should be again close to 1 out of 5. Okay. So it doesn't really matter if it's 20 out of 100, or if it's 25, or if it's 17. It's about the same thing. So by increasing this number right here, let's make it 50, for example. half, about half, because it's always a random number, are going to get a mine. The yellow boxes are those that have mines inside of them, and the gray boxes are empty. If we make it like 2, only 2% of the boxes, which should be about 3, but it's 5 right here. Yeah, if we run it again, yeah, now it's 3. Uh, Only 2% of the boxes are going to contain mines. Uh, but this is going to be way too easy, so we're gonna leave it, let's say, yeah, 20% should be alright. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and mark this here as comment. Now we're not able to see where are the mines. Do not delete that, we might use it later for debugging or to help us out with our program. So, what do we gonna do next? We placed our mines inside of the box we want. Okay, now what we wanna do is whenever we click a box, we want it to be revealed. If it's a mine, we're going to lose. If it's not, the number of the neighbor mines is going to be revealed. So let's go on and do that. How are we gonna do that? We're going to use our click class right here. Right now, whenever we click the mouse, this message right here is displayed. We want to change that and make something more useful happen. So let's go ahead and where is it? Let me find it. Where? Yeah. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Actually, we can go ahead and create a method to help us out and let us know whether our mouse is inside a box or if it's not. So go ahead and create a public, or wait a second, public. Yeah, we're going to create two methods: public int inbox x and another one, public int inbox y. So what those are going to do is whenever our mouse is inside a box, these are going to check whether it is or not inside a box and let us know which box exactly and return an x value and a y value for us to use in our arrays that we created up here. So let's go ahead and make magic happen. So we need some references, of course, in here, which are going to be int let's say or actually we're not going to need any references because our mx and my are both public, and we can use them wherever we want, so no reference is needed. If they were private or not public anyway, we would have to reference them inside those methods. So let's go ahead and say return. So let's type return to start. Okay, what do we want to return? For the x, it's going to be okay. Hmm. Can actually go ahead and still it's right here. Delete this and this and this, and type return I. Okay, and let's do exactly the same thing for this one, but return day instead. So what we did right here, whenever we want to check whether our mouse is inside a box or not, we are going to call these methods. So let's go ahead and make something happen whenever our mouse is clicked. Let's go ahead and change that, and actually say if it is inside a box, sorry, I forgot to mention, if it is inside a box, it's going to return the I and the J value that we need for the box. If only one of these, they don't have to both be -1. If only one of them is equal to -1, that means that it is not inside a box. So let's go ahead and say if just a second, inbox, it's called inbox, is not equal to -1, inbox x actually, I'm sorry, and inbox y is not equal to -1, then go ahead and type the mouse is in the inbox x, and actually let's put some brackets in here, comma, inbox y, and let's place another bracket here. So whenever we click, if it's inside a box, sorry, yeah, I have to stop all of this stuff from going on. Sorry guys, I forgot. It's really annoying. So let's go ahead and run this again. Let's close this one. So whenever we click, what happened? Okay, I disabled all of it. I shouldn't have. We need this too. Okay, now it's working. Whenever we click right now inside a box, the computer tells us inside which box we are. If we click outside a box, it's not going to mention anything. So let's go ahead and say else, in case our pointer is not inside a box. Let's copy that. We're super lazy. And say the pointer is not inside of any box. So if we click inside some boxes, we can see the box displayed here. And if we click outside of a box, it says that the pointer is not inside of any box. Okay, so I'm gonna stop right here for this video, guys. I think we've done enough, and we're gonna continue on the next one. So thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next video.